everyone, and welcome to Tech Chairs. Sorry for the delay in posting. Something had come up and it became a priority for me to address that before getting back to this. Hopefully, in the future, I'll be able to stay with you guys and not have to worry about missing too many weeks. Now, let's get started. Last week, I told you that we were going to be talking about Google Drive, and I was going to kind of introduce you and orient you to the whole system and how it all works and goes together. And that's what we still intend to do today, and hopefully, next week, I'll be able to catch up and maybe even pick up a little bit extra. We'll see how it goes and how everything gets moving. So, Google Drive, for those of you who don't know, is basically Google's way of storing all of your files remotely on the cloud that you can access from virtually any internet connected device. And they really try to make things very user friendly for you, but I still want to walk you through it just in case you're missing something that you might not see. You're going to also notice that there on the right here, there's a sidebar. I'm going to get to that later, but it wasn't on the visual guide I first gave you. I'm going to fix and update that visual guide to reflect this change so that you guys know why it's there, what it's there to do, and how you can use it to better interact with Google Drive itself. But let's start off with the basics. The one thing everyone wants to know with Google Drive is, how do I create a file? How do I create a folder? And the answer to both those questions is you go to this new button up here in the top left corner. If you click new, you're going to get a drop down menu that's going to show you adding a folder. It's your first option. It also gives you the ability to upload a file or a folder as your second two options. Below that, it's going to give you the three most common types of docs people need to utilize, which are docs, sheets, and slides. If what you're looking for doesn't involve one of those three options, you can always go to the More tab and get all the other Google file types added in automatically. So those would be your forms, drawings, maps, sites, and if you're someone lucky enough to have a Jamboard, the Jamboard as well. Below that is going to be basically your organization on your sidebar. It lets you jump back to your whole drive. That can also be extended to view all your folders separately and in a vertical alignment. It also lets you look at other computers that you may be syncing to. You can look at any file that is shared with you from someone else. You're able to view your recent files and how recent they've been viewed. So you're starting off with today and then going back through time. If you start any files, you'll be able to filter just through those stars. And of course, if you have stuff in the trash, which I think just about everybody does, you'll be able to see that stuff as well and pull it out of the trash. Finally, you do have the ability to create a digital backup. I haven't done that yet here. I'll probably be doing that later today. And below that, you're actually going to see your storage. Google gives you a free 15 gigs of storage, which for most people is going to be more than they're ever going to need, unless you're putting in a lot of videos, pictures, things like that that use up a lot of data. You do have the ability to upgrade the storage for a fee. If you're a teacher watching this and you're using a school issued account, you have unlimited storage on that school account. So go crazy, go wild, make the things, save the things, and don't worry about running out of space. You've got plenty. Once you've gone through all this, you can click back to My Drive, and we go back into our drive and you can see everything all up and fancy. Now, let's say you've got a drive and it's full of files, full of stuff, and you got to find something very specific. Well, you're able to actually search through your drive. And you've got a couple ways you can do that. You can just type in the file name. So let's say I want to see all my files related to Google Drive. I type in the word drive, and there's everything that it's related to that topic. Perhaps you're looking for something specific. You don't remember the name, but you remember that it was a Google site. Well, you can come in here and you can you can click this drop arrow and then choose type, and you can filter by sites. Search, and it's going to bring you all the Google site stuff that you have. Also, you can search by when things were modified, how long ago, or even specific ranges. And you can search by who owns it, whether it's you, someone else, or if a specific person you're looking for shared it to you. Really good options on how to really get the most out of this. Continuing along our top here, you have the ready for offline feature, which basically lets you know if you can access files offline or if they have to stay online. And You've got a settings button, which lets you kind of go in and edit any of your settings you might need. For example, you might want it to automatically convert uploads to the Google Docs format. So if you uploaded a Word file, it'll convert it to Docs automatically. If you uploaded um, Excel, it'll convert it to Sheets, that sort of thing. It's a very handy tool if you're trying to save time and effort. Now, next, moving down on our list, Google likes to give you what they call quick access. Basically, it's your most recent files that you've opened. Um, and that will vary to a degree depending on the size of your screen. Right now, I'm seeing 6. When I'm at school, it's a smaller screen, I tend to see 5. Below that, Google organizes all of your folders in an alphabetical order, starting with A, going to Z. If for some reason you want to sort it from Z to A, you can come over here to this little up and down arrow. Just click it once, it'll sort things from Z to A. Click it again, it'll go back. You can also have other options of sorting, such as when things are modified or what was most recently opened. Below your folders, you're going to find your files. Again, they're going to follow that same organization pattern as your folders. You can't separate the two, they're organized the same way. Last thing I want to talk to you guys about is this extra sidebar that was added a while ago. What this is basically is Google said, hey, people tend to use these things in combination with Google Drive. So let's give them easy access to things like their calendar, their notes, and their tasks. So if I click here where it says calendar, you'll see it opens up my calendar. And I can scroll through it. I can add to it. And it makes it one quick location for me to get there, and I don't have to leave my drive to work in it. The same thing is for Google Task or Google Keep, which is kind of like Google Post-its. It's just where you can take quick notes, save them, use them later. Or Google Tasks, if you need to make a list of things to get started on, your checklist. And you can keep it, access it, and view it all from one central location. I hope you guys did enjoy this little preview and walkthrough of Google Drive. I know I'm excited about what's coming up in the future. I hope you guys are too, and I hope you stay with me. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.